Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
On the front of the unit, you have power tongue jack, the night docking light. Simply raise or lower, or this is raise, down for raise, up for lower. I recommend getting a stick on level. Put it right in the middle of your unit. It's probably gonna be on that slide somewhere. That way you can tell when the unit's level. Should you not have power, there's a manual override right here. Right here's that crank, which you can use. Stabilizing crank on. After you got our unit level, first thing we're gonna do is stabilize our unit. I do have this 3/4 inch socket on a hand crank. You can use a impact driver or a drill gun and run these down in a couple of seconds. I recommend if you do that, when you get to the bottom, you slow down. Because remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. You're only gonna wanna run these down until they're taut, just to stabilize your unit. So I do recommend jack pads. Pick up 4 of those from our store. That's gonna protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer. Better distribute the weight, keep them from sinking. Good investment. You have a 10% off coupon, go ahead and utilize it. After you run all 4 of these down, we got our unit level and stable. Let's go ahead and hook up our water, or end power. Normally your slide would be in at this point. I just wanted to have it out so you can see how much room you could think about needing for parking. These Furrion plugs, the way they go on is push in at an angle. Once it's in, turn it to the right and then put on your gray washer. At the end of this 30 amp service, should you need it, is a 30 to 110 adapter. That's in your convenience pack. You can plug in at home. Got our power hooked up. Let's hook our water up. Everything's right here at the back for you. Your antifreeze inlet, your city water connect, and your black tank flush. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting water into your unit. Hook up your hose, hook up your city water connection at your city water connection, but don't turn it on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. Yours is on the back of the unit. All we are going to do at this point when arriving is make sure we return our drain plug. Get our drain plug back in there nice and tight. Throw some plumber's tape around there. Don't use the putty, it tends to get in the grooves, but put the plate in, some tape in there, snug that in there nice and tight, then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Now the way to tell this is full is you're going to go up to where your water is and turn your water on. Once you get water up there, you know that your hot water heater is full. Turn on your hot water side. And then you can turn it on from indoors. Now there's also underneath here, switch it back up here, a electric element switch that's off right now. Should remain off. Only turn it on when you're plugged into 110. That's where you turn on it here as well as indoors. Otherwise, just turn it on indoors. If your hot water heater is not working, there's reset buttons here. This little bubble, it'll stick out. Just press that back in, it'll reset your hot water heater. Got our water full. Let's say we're gonna go camping and we're not gonna use city water. We're gonna use potable water. Now up here in front of your slide is your potable water tank. Don't need a pressure regulator, just hook up a hose. 2 ways to tell when this is full. 1, this overflow valve right here. Or 2, if you're on the inside, holding the buttons down, checking the level of your black and gray tanks, hold your fresh water button down and that'll tell you when this is full. Just remember, when using potable water is when you're going to want to use your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump if you're using city water. It's already pressurized. All right, let's go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. We pass through storage here. Front stabilizing jacks. Here's your fresh water drain. This is where you drain your water if you're using potable water. Storage here. Come around to the back of your unit, your whole docking station. Again, you have an outdoor shower. This is where your cable and satellite will hook up. Black tank flush, we'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Your city water connect and your antifreeze inlet. Down here is your sewage and wastewater dump and your power. Your bumper on the back, your hot water heater. This is access to the back of your fridge. This unit is prepped for a Furion backup camera. Here's a cover for your spare tire. Your big awning, I'll run that out for you, show you how far to run that out. Here's a lip for a grill with a quick connect LP right there. This is your furnace heat release. Steer clear of this. If you run your furnace, it'll get rather hot. All prepped for a TV out here with a backer, cable and 110. This is a hood vent for your microwave, your porch light by your speakers. Again, your pass-through storage with your hitch work. Or storage here with the table for your outdoor grill. It is prepped for solar. You can plug in a solar panel here and it'll trickle charge your batteries. Speaking of your batteries, check your battery terminals now and then. Make sure them are still connected. I'm going to lift off your propane cover here. Show you that in your propane, you do have a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using, lefty-loosey to turn on. You see that's green. That'll turn red when the tank is empty. Another little docking light for outside. That about covers everything out here. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Steps will fold up underneath. We'll do that when leaving. Lift and turn this handle. First thing I want you to take note of inside the unit is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. They call these slam locks for a reason. They work best when slammed. Come to the left or to the right next to your sofa here is a charging station and a 110. Over here on the other side is another 110. This is an access panel to your fuses and breaker box. Looks like you got mostly 15s in there. I see a 20. Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Now let's walk straight over here onto your kitchen wall and turn on some lights. Interior lights, porch lights, scare light. Looks like a lot of these are individual. Turned on there. But a lot of your lighting is hand touch. Hand crank for your antenna. All your lighting works. Just had it shut off so it doesn't run your battery down. Let's go back over to your control panel. Now we got the lights on. At the top, here's where you check your tanks. Show your gray tank, your black tank, your fresh water, or your battery, fresh water, excuse me, black and gray tanks. Here's where you turn on your water pump if you're using potable water. Two ways to turn on your water heater. If you're hooked up to just gas, turn it on here. Just electric, turn it on here. Again, your lighting. Here's your slide control and your awning. I'm going to go ahead and extend that out real quick while I talk about your thermostat. On the thermostat, simply set it to the desired temperature. Turn it on heat. Turn the heat kicked on. Turn on the fan. Or turn on your air. Oh, you turn this down and turn on the air. And there's your air. Everything in there works. Coming over to your stove, your glass top makes an excellent backsplash. You do not have an electric lighter on here. You will light it by hand. Just turn it to light. Up above here is your Furion sound system. Looks like a Sirius XM hookup. and IRV Technologies sound system. And radio, I don't know how well pick up anything. But 3 zones on this. You can play your music indoors, outdoors. Or both. Coming back here to your fridge, your Dometic fridge. Here's where you turn it on. Right now this is pushed in, so we're on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you'll be on gas. Or simply lift that up and you're on gas. You push this button in to open your fridge. Down below your fridge, your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. Now the reason I mentioned this is 12 volt is because it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and nothing charging your battery up, if you're not plugged in, disconnect one of your battery posts to keep this from running your battery down. Lighting up here for your dinette. On your dinette, this table will fold down onto these lips. Pull your back cushions down. That'll give you a bed there. I'll show you real quickly how to do your Murphy bed. The front jackknife's down. Lift up top here. And pull the bed forward. You got the cushions there, or they've got the strap there to keep your bed made. During the day, you can make your bed up and then throw them straps up before you throw your mattress back up there. Just wanted to pull that pillow out of there. Now lifting this up, simply lift it from the middle. It's going to fold down on you. Set it up there, it goes up pretty easy. And then lock it in on both ends. This end, as well as this. Just want that to be in there snug for travel. Jackknife your bed back up. You do have a little bit of storage underneath there. It's accessible from outdoors. Coming back into your bathroom. Real quick, I just want to mention in here, this is where your 110 with GFCI resets on. Lighting in here. And a hand crank open power exhaust fan. 4 different levels. Seems pretty powerful. So I've shut off all the lighting throughout the unit. Make sure nothing is in the way of this slide. Make sure all your cabinet doors are closed. Shut off the outdoor lights and hit slide in. See, this runs in rather quickly. See the importance of making sure that all of our doors are closed. Nothing's going to impede this slide from coming in. I wanted you to hear that noise. Don't worry, that's just the slide keeping itself from going too far. You're not hurting anything on the slide. I'm going to open this back up and run your awning the rest of the way out. I think I can see it from here. So you only want to run this out until your flap falls down. The flap's kind of wet right now. It's because it's wet. That flap will fall down to 90 degrees. Once it does, you know you're out far enough. I'm gonna leave it out so it can dry up. All right, so we're leaving the campsite. We got our slide in. We're gonna bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. If we're plugged into city water, right here where it says low point drain, up underneath here are a couple of drains to pull. Come to your hot water heater and lift up on this. Leave it sitting like that open. That's going to drain your hot water. Once your hot water is drained, then you can go ahead and remove your drain plug. Make sure to put this handle back down because a lot of people forget and their door won't close. make sure you close your hot water heater door. Come around and unhook any cable, your water. If you're out using potable water, you come to the freshwater drain and drain that right there on the bottom of the tank. It's your whole freshwater tank. Hook up our hitch and head on up to the dump station. And at the dump station, you can take the sewage hose, comes in your convenience pack. Gonna hook it up right here. And the first one you're gonna pull is your wastewater holding tank. That's your black handle. Remember, black for waste. Open up that one, let that run for a little while. When it sounds like it's no longer draining, you're gonna again take your water pressure regulator and hook up to your black tank flush. Leave your black handle open, turn on your hose and let that run for a good 5 minutes. That's gonna wash all the nastiness out of your black tank. Shut off your hose, close your black handle, and pull your gray handle. Now your gray handle is going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean out your sewage hose for you. Come to your bumper, open up your bumper, and conveniently and sanitarily store your sewage hose right inside there. All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoy this Minilite for many years to come. Happy camping.